Hello everyone, welcome to MMA at Midnight. I'm your host Shant Yeretzian. Welcome to our Bellator 214 post-fight special. It was a great night of fights, a lot of action, a lot of finishes. So let's get started with the main event. It was Ryan Bader taking on Fedor Emelianenko for the finals of the Heavyweight Grand Prix. Ryan Bader ended up finishing Fedor, knocking him out in the first round. Vicious left hook that dropped Fedor, and Bader just ended up finishing him off. Hit him with a right hand on the ground and some hammer fists, and it was over. Good performance by Ryan Bader. It was hard just to watch Fedor go out like that. We still don't know yet if that was his last fight, if he's going to retire or not. I don't necessarily want to comment on it. You know, as a diehard fan of Fedor's, it's hard for me not to be like biased or lean one way or the other. But I did write an article about it on the website at MMAatmidnight.com if you guys want to check it out, about talking about Fedor's legacy. Yeah, we'll see what's next for Fedor if he fights again. But for as of right now, that was a great performance by Ryan Bader. Excuse me. Now he's the double champ, light heavyweight and heavyweight champ of Bellator. So he wants to defend both. He's looking forward to that challenge. So we'll see that in the future, I'm sure. In the co-main event, it was Aaron Pico taking on Henry Corrales. This was a back-and-forth fight, fast-paced. Aaron Pico ended up dropping Henry Corrales, but Corrales ended up coming back and knocking out Pico. They were slugging it out, you know, holding the back of the head, just hitting each other, uppercuts, hooks, and Corrales hit him with this huge hook that just dropped him. And yeah, Pico went out cold. It was a vicious knockout. Both guys were doing great. It was an exciting fight, good performance by both guys. But yeah, Corrales ended up catching him, knocking him out. Pico, you know, he was saying in the post-fight press conference, you know, it was a tough loss, but he's lost before, and he looks forward to like getting back on track and training again. So we'll see that in the future. And Henry Corrales is knocking on the door for a title shot now. So we'll see if he's going to get that title shot. We also had Juan Archuleta taking on Ricky Bandejas on this card. This was a back-and-forth fight as well. Juan Archuleta ended up winning a unanimous decision. It was a really close fight. It was kind of hard to pick one. I was kind of leaning a little more towards Ricky. I feel like Juan had an amazing first round. He definitely dominated that first round. But the second round was a little, you know, lackluster. And I think in the third round, Ricky definitely took over. But the second round was definitely up in the air. It could have gone either way, the decision. But great performance by both guys. And Juan Archuleta got the W on that one. Also on the card, it was Jake Hager, Jack Swagger making his debut, his MMA debut against J.W. Kaiser. He got the win. He ended up getting the takedown, getting an arm triangle choke on J.W. Kaiser. So yeah, Jack Swagger got the win on his pro debut. Sure, you guys, if you haven't seen it yet, I did a one-on-one interview with him this week. You can check that out on the YouTube channel. I am looking for a fight with him. I tried getting his pro debut to get this matchup. I couldn't. But I'm still rallying to try and get his second fight. I want that fight. So, guys, definitely let everyone know. Bellator, you guys know I want that fight. So give me that fight. I want to be his second opponent. So yeah, definitely make that happen. Also on the card, we had Adel Altamimi taking on Brandon McMahon. Adel had an amazing performance. His ground game is really good. His transitions, he ended up getting a really nice armbar. The way he was like transitioning from like one move to the other to a position to another was really impressive. I think he's gonna have a really bright future in Bellator. He has a great story. You know, it was a very touching story, like hearing it. And yeah, if you haven't, you know, look him up. He's gonna be a star. You know, he's got a good head on his shoulders and a bright future. So definitely check him out. It was a great night of fights. I had a lot of fun watching it. I had a lot of fun covering the event all week long. You guys can check out the coverage on the channel. Lots of good fights. It was really fun. I really enjoyed it. Hope you guys did too as well. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Bye.